Alright, there's something that I'm missing, because if you can't tell, it's yelling at me. So we're going to check the instruction manual and try to figure that out. Is starting charging, because it's going to take a darn long time. And I'm going to download the app, which I already have on my phone. I'm going to see if there's a new app just in case, and I'm going to hope that I can connect to the app and calibrate it, because I suspect what's going on is a calibration issue. Alright, the fan has come on. It is beeped to the power. The fan is now going off. There are no lights on. No visible sign of it charging other than the fact that it was beeping. There's a red light indicating here. It does appear to be on, but not. That's very unusual. That is not the way. Hopefully this is still visible. It is. Get a little closer here. Hopefully it's still visible. Interesting. Let's see if this is a code. It is indeed a code. Unlock. So you can't see it, but I use the code here to get to the, I guess, the website or the app. This should redirect me to the App Store, I'm guessing. It's taking a long time. I do have full bars reception here on the Wi-Fi right now. I wonder how we're going to tell. If the green light will there, sure. It's interesting. It's no longer beeping when I do that. This white tag is just a quality tag. Quality has been assured. Not sure how I feel about the grip just yet. Still trying to load. Let's try the KingSong app. At least the old KingSong app. Okay, so I've turned it on, and you can see that, or maybe you can't see, I'll turn it so you can, that it is half charged, because the lights come all the way up here, and this part is the part that's charging. I'm searching right now, KingSong 16x 1847, so it sees the Bluetooth device. We are connected. Vehicle is locked. KingSong would like access to the camera, okay. I'm assuming that to unlock it, no, I just don't know why KingSong wanted access to the camera. Allow screen recording in the KingSong app. You can save the recording, camera share it with friends, record. Okay, sure. I see. If you double tap on the KingSong app, that's what happens. I'm just trying to unlock the damn thing. There's an unlock button. Confirm unlock. Okay. It's unlocked, but still not balancing. It has a power off button. Confirm power off. There we are. Can't turn it back on from there, which is okay. Horn still works even though it's off. Lock seems to be working when it's on. Night light. I am sorry that I'm rambling, discovering these things brand new for you. I wish it was more exciting TV. Alright, there's the horizontal calibration. It says, when the pedals are not parallel to the earth, you can horizontal calibrate and solve the problem. Put the vehicle vertically on the earth and long touch the power button. In calibration mode, the vehicle will sound 5 voice. I guess it's 5 beeps. After calibration is finished, the vehicle will sound a long, which means calibration is successful. Reboot the vehicle and you can ride it or retry the following steps again. So we are going to try to calibrate this and see if that stops the beeping. It's balancing now. Not what I intended, but alright, it's off. Long press. So that's one press brings the light on. Alright, so quick presses, not necessary. Not really sure what's going on there. I think it's a long press to turn on. It's not really stated in the manual. That's exciting. So brake lights. Appear to be a mystery as well. But a quick press for turning the headlight on and off. No other indication really. At idle, battery indication is showing up here. Sensor. Should have the mechanical sensor, so when I pull on this, it depresses the spring, handle goes off. In terms of height, that is a very good height. I'm 6'1", and this is coming up to my waist and is comfortable, high. It has 2 positions. Second position is also very good. As you can see, it works even with the handle up. Feels better than the previous handles, I would say, by quite a lot. A little challenged by the fact that I couldn't quite balance this, honestly. So long press. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No indication. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sure this made sense to somebody, but I'll be damned if I know who. All right. So, the padding, see if I can get a nice close-up here for you. For where the calves and knees go, it's a pretty good depress. Here, not so much, but definitely here. Nice soft material, not at the top, just in here where you don't need it. No padding on the ankle bone, worth saying. You've got, I guess these are essentially cosmetic. Not sure what they were thinking. They really, if I was going to have a pad anywhere, it would be right here where my ankle bone would be. but I guess it's a pretty design. In terms of pedals, very little effort to kind of kick deploy. I take that back. Could be because it's leaning a little bit. Yeah, there's kick deploy. Magnet holds them. So that's pretty good on the pedals. Gotta say I'm pleased with that. Alright, we're going to check out a couple more things in the app, then I'm going to jump onto it and ride it, because it's at half charge. So, oh, now I understand why I didn't calibrate. I had to hit confirm in the app. It turned it off. Now when I long press and turn it on, I expect it will. I'm going to put the pedal down so I have a visual reference. Alright, that should be calibrated. So quick press is not how you turn this on, apparently. It's a longer press to do so. There it is, it's calibrated. Guess it was before, but now it's been officially through the process. And hopefully my goofing around and not doing it right has helped you guys in some way. There is a voice control switch. For broadcasting is turned on, the device will have a voice prompt messages, and then the voice will be broadcast and turned off. So you can turn the voice on and off here. You've got to switch for the Bluetooth on and off, as well as controls for next song and the volume. That's kind of nice. Haven't heard the voice yet, but there it is. Riding mode, it came in experiment mode. Experiment mode, riding mode, and learner mode. So experiment mode, rider acts stronger under experience. So I guess it's supposed to be expert mode, but it's experiment mode. Device information. Just going to check to make sure there's no firmware upgrade. Current version is 1.01. Check for upgrade. Detecting. The current one is the latest version. I know it. Okay. Vehicle password. Lift switch to stop using. You can calibrate the lift switch as well. Alright, vehicle password. Set a password, change the password, clear the password. Device info. All good. All good. Alright. I don't see anything that I can change here that's worth changing, other than perhaps the night light. Oh, night light is headlight. Let's see, voice control, I've already been to. Riding mode, vehicle password. I don't see how to change the colors of the lights. I will find that later though, I suppose. Alright, can't do this without some music. Let's connect to the Bluetooth. King Song music.
Bluetooth is connected.
I'm going to go to Spotify. I'm going to try to find some royalty-free music. I go royalty-free classical music. YouTube doesn't yell at me. Let's find out how loud it gets, I guess, huh? That was pretty loud. Is it? Interesting that the lights are not reacting here. appears to work beautifully. Time for the ride. Got no idea how this is going to behave. If it works, if it's safe. So, full gear, right? Well, reasonable amount of gear. You can tell from the way I'm sweating. We're in triple digits here in Texas. And these wrist guards, if you're not familiar with them, are the D30 Demon. They're made for snowboarding and they're excellent. This is a pop-up wrist mirror. Highly recommend them if you guys don't have. And full face while testing this because I like my teeth the way they are. Pretty good. What I forgot to do was check the air though, and I can feel the tires a little low. So we're going to fill that up. I love how easy that is. I didn't have to mess with it at all. It was at 29 pounds, just to give you an idea. That's what it came at, because it's still recording. So, I guess we're good. I guess we're good.
Bluetooth is connected.
There's the voicing. It's got a little bit of a dip, I don't really mind. But as you can see, it's pretty nimble. Rides pretty well. It gets in a very small area. Let's grab a point of reference, huh? Now I'm dizzy. So about a foot. No scraping at all. Pretty good. Let's do it on the hill. I'll walk this through the cars. This is not the ideal camera for this. Or the ideal selfie stick. So that's what we got, right? Let me give you a video of it.
Please decelerate.
I forgot to change the alarms.
Please decelerate.
So that tilt back is going to be the death of me if I don't fix it right now. Because it is definitely a pain in my ass. Where the hell are the alarms? I'll turn you off for a moment. So the speed setting is locked. It's not letting me add it, which is annoying. New KingSong app as near as I can tell. Search the device. Grab the 16X. Connect to the 16X, as you can see. Here's the stats. It's got about 3 miles ridden on it total. It's in experiment mode. It's at 41% battery. I'm going to go into the settings now. Clicking in the top right hand corner. You can see the speed setting. I click on it and we get the hourglass, or not the the winding thing. I can go into lights. I can go into voice. I cannot go into speed. Firmware is actually at the latest version of the firmware. We'll do a click check for the upgrade. Yep. So that ain't the problem either. Here's the device info. So, not sure what to say other than speed setting not being my friend. I may just have to ride it to 200 kilometers with that beeping at me the entire time, which will make me extremely unhappy. But I guess that's what we're gonna have to do, because I don't see how to set the alarms in this one. I'll do some research and keep trying. Initial thoughts, very, very pleasant. I really like it. Yeah, I really like it. Super nice. Strong acceleration. Gonna take it up the gentle hill.
Please decelerate.
Have a little trouble telling where things are. You can probably tell the no hesitation at all on the hill.
Please decelerate.
Biggest problem is the rider's got a lead foot. And he really needs to turn the alarms off.
Please decelerate.
Alright, so I'm thinking the very first thing we test is turning off that damn voice prompt, huh? Or at least lowering it. They gave me a setting for it. Let's find out if it works. Because why not? Voice control off. All right. So there it goes. It was really, really arguing with me. So there's no voice, just the beeps and the tilt back. Now it behaves like a Gotway. Just need to fix the alarms. The initial impression on this is really, really pleasant. Wow. Really like the balance on it. Love the fat tire. Feels super grippy. Very, very nice. Doesn't fight you the way the Z10 does. Now we're going up the steeper hill. I don't expect there to be a problem, but away we go, right? Yeah, I can't wait to unlock this and have it not yell at me for doing things I know it should be capable of. There's our first beep, second beep, third beep. I would be worried if, in fact, it wasn't in low power, beginner, like ECU babysit mode. But, and now onto the very steep. Oh, they have repaved this area too with little locks. I don't know if you can hear those beeps or not. If I really have to ride this 200 kilometers at this speed, I am going to kill somebody. We are not going that fast. We are really not going that fast. Gravel's got a little sketchy on the road. They just repaved it and they left all the loose stuff here. This is the super steep hill. See if I can get it. It's about as far as I can make it on any ECU. I don't know if you can tell or not by the way I'm leaning, but that's quite a bit. And I'm gonna walk it down. Oh, hey. So I put pressure on it as I was going down and the wheel turned off and that freaked me out. That could be a problem, but I guess I'll get used to it. Never even considered that. Really steep. Alright guys, I'm going to stop rambling. I want to put this down. I'm going to actually have some fun, form some opinions. Alright guys, I've taken for about a 4-mile ride. Thought I would offer you my thoughts on it. First things first, whoever decided that the alarms needed to be at 14.5 miles an hour needs to be fired. I gotta tell you what, that is annoying. It is annoying. They told me I could do you know, a higher speed, not with the damn beeping at me, but if I'm in expert mode, you know what, don't babysit me. That's what I'm gonna say. Second, I figured out the lights a little bit, not intuitive in terms of the controls, but there are some controls there which work beautifully for it. The padding is pretty much for show, which is okay for me because I don't use the padding. Like I said, there's one spot here that's deep, but chances are your knee's not going to land there. The rest of this is slightly softer than plastic. It's got a good feel to it so far. I haven't tried it in shorts, but I will. I like the balance. I like the balance a lot. I like the nimbleness a lot. I did not get a feel for the acceleration because every time I really started to accelerate, I got the beeps and the warnings. I'm going to trust that it's there. But right now, you know, it's a glorified, very expensive M10 III, which I'm okay with. Right? I like the M10 III. But the speed on this thing is limited to about 14.5 miles an hour, or thereabouts, until I can figure out how to fix that. And hopefully I get to fix that soon. But the balance is nice, the tire is nice. From what I can see, the initial acceleration, even limited as it is by the beeping, is very good. It certainly carried me up the hill. Rider weight is 222 pounds because I haven't been exercising and we're on vacation and I've been waiting for this thing and all the usual excuses. So that's good news. Music is acceptable. It's not of the quality of a Bluetooth speaker. So, for example, my UE Boom destroys this thing in terms of music quality, as do my headphones. But on the other hand, it's there, and they made an effort, and it's loud. Right, so it's like the portable tape decks of the 70s, if you were alive for that. So, I don't know if I'll replace them or not. I suppose that they are possible to do. But all things considered, that's where we're at. Now, the City of Austin sent me this sticker, which I'm planning to put on here. It says electric greater than gas. And I'm trying to decide which way it belongs. I think it belongs this way. I think electric is leading edge here, and if I've formed it correctly. But yeah, generally speaking, I'm excited to get this thing going. I'm not thrilled about having to do 100 miles at 14 miles an hour. That's just, let me say this in the strongest possible terms. Fuck you, King Song. Seriously. Like, fuck you. Let me change the speed alarms and let me do the speed. I am a Gotway fanboy, I guess, but, you know, they earned it. Quality does seem to be pretty good. I didn't hear any creaks and wrecks and all the rest of that. So I'm not complaining there. It'd be interesting to see how these pads change out and how you can customize them, because I know you can. I do wish I had a more glowing review for you to start with, but like I said, there's warning beeps, constant warning beeps that I was hitting. Man, they piss me off. No, I'm not going to sell it. No, I'm not going to get rid of it. I'm going to unlock it and ride it. But it doesn't stop me from being really angry at Kingsong for blocking the speed control until this thing is unlocked, so I can't change the alarms. That was... Somebody needs to be fired if you're watching Kingsong. Really, let me set these speed alarms. Make me say, yes, I agree as a user, or whatever it is, but don't decide for me. Now, I just spend a lot of money for this device. Don't decide for me. Let me drive it. Those beeps and the tilt back that happens damn near killed me. Well, threw me anyway, because you're not expecting it to do that, and the wheel needs a more gentle tilt back or something. At least at those speeds, I'm not looking for the tilt back, right? And so it's the combination of it doing its thing and me doing my thing is very disconcerting. So yes, it gets me to slow down, but holy smokes, I don't think that's safer. Do you like the balance? Hi, positive notes. Like the balance, like the tire, like the fatness, like the way it handled and carved. Lots of good things there. Like the sensors, they very much copied the Z10. It's not a Z10. It doesn't fight you like a Z10 does, and so it's missing that that rider that you interact with, because the tire on a Z10 is like having a playful co-pilot, is the best way to phrase that. This one, no, it's just obedient, and that's good. And like I said, I look forward to really getting it going. I think it's very sharp in the way it looks. We'll see how that holds up with dust and scratches, but so far so good. Them's the thoughts.